Let me show you guys how I turned $60 at the Goodwill Bins into $1,200, starting with this piece that everybody else walked right past. Hi Sequels friends! Now, if you guys saw my Reseller Hot Takes video, you might remember lesson number 6, which is discipline over impulse. And based on the community poll, it looks like over a third of you guys have the same problem I do, which is buying to avoid leaving empty-handed. I know, it's seriously a reseller disease. This bins trip, I challenged myself to change just that. I filled my cart up with a whole bunch of stuff while I was digging through the bins, and when I went to kind of look over everything over before buying it, I ended up putting so much of it back. My goal this bins trip was to focus on higher price pointed items or items that would move. So if I'm digging through the bins and I saw, hey, this is gonna cost me less than $1, I might as well take a chance on it. Those are the things I put back before I checked out. And I have to be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed that I actually stuck to my goal. I spent $60, I walked out with just 20 items, and my resale estimated value here is coming in at $899 to $1,202. And we are going to start out with a piece that was in a bin, that was way picked over, and I am shook because somebody donated a Bvlgari scarf. And yes, guys, it is authentic. Oh my gosh. So if you've been watching me for a while, you may remember a few years ago when Brent pulled an Hermes scarf out of the bins, didn't even know anything about the brand, just looked at it and was like, oh, you're selling scarves, maybe you'll like this. I have been jealous of him ever since, and I think I have redeemed myself with this one. Look at the label. It's fitting all of the rules. It is 100% silk. It is made in Italy. I don't know if you can tell really well right there, but we do have the hand-rolled hem. And if you're not sure about all these things, this is a great thing to plug into chat. It can give you all the information if that's easier for you than to try to research it via Google. It is, or appears to be, if we could see that without my big head in the way, hand stitched. And it is a cool pattern, a nice big oversized scarf, and it looks almost like gondolas if you ask me. I just noticed that there is a signature right here. You can see that. It's beautiful, it's big, it's nice, it has the call out right on the front, so everybody will know, if they don't already know, will know what you are wearing, and the resale value is below. So that is a great way to start out this video. That is a killer item, but these next items are just as spectacular. I have told you guys not once, not twice, but a gazillion times to not sleep on linens when you see them in the bins. Any kind of linens, vintage home goods, textiles, they always perform super well for me. And you guys know that curtains are a great high value item to find in the bin. We're going to talk about them from least to most value, and I'm also going to share with you how I am selling these. Now these are beautiful farmhouse style, cottage core, if you like a girly room, white classic ruffle eyelet. There's a ruffle here at the rod pocket. There is a clean hem on this seam. There is a ruffle the whole way down on this seam. And there is an eyelet lace ruffle at the bottom. And it comes with, of course, a ruffle tie. These are giving me all sorts of also 80s, cute, traditional, all of the things, cottagecore, traditional, farmhouse, all the things that are happening right now trend-wise. And I got not one, but 2 3 of them. So with these 3 curtain panels, I'm going to create a listing and I am going to give it a quantity of 3. And I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that I'm not stuck with 1. Just because somebody may just have 1 window to cover, they may have 2, they may have 3 windows to cover. And I want them to be able to pick what would best fit their home. This is another item. I'm telling you guys, just find your niche. Don't worry about every brand name. Do you not find higher end stuff? Don't worry about that. Find your customer's niche, because these were in another bin that was so freaking picked over. And I find stuff like this here in Western North Carolina all the time. You can see it already. We have the red gingham. You have a single side valance over here. This side valance. And you have the panel. Cafe style. Stinking adorable. And again, not one, but we have 2 of them. And as with the last one, I'm going to create a listing for this set of 3 with a quantity of 2. These are perfect for a kitchen, and a lot of people may just have 1 window to cover. So we might be able to get 2 different customers with this. Or if they have 2, they'll just buy the quantity of 2. No, when I saw this fabric, I had to dive into that bin. And boy, did I get my workout doing it. In case you want to know if they're vintage, look at that tag. You could tell. Another trick. I know you guys are probably tired of me talking about ChatGPT, but all I did in the bins, took a picture of that, took a picture of this, plugged it into chat to confirm that it is in fact vintage. These are a double panel, pinch pleat, crazy 80s, 90s floral, full length curtain. And by double panel, I mean just that. There are 2 panels sewn together, so it'll fit across a double window. I'm not gonna lie to you, the only downside about these, it's a little bit stinky. They are vintage blackout. This blackout plastic has a little bit of an age smell to it. Easy peasy. I'm gonna spray it with, I'm gonna say Febreze, but you and I are both gonna know that it is actually Walmart brand. And I'm gonna throw them out over the rail of my deck in the sun and see if that gets that smell out. If not, you may not have noticed, but they are 100% machine washable. So I'll do just that if I can't get the smell out the easy way. And again, not only do I have 1 double panel, but as you can see back there, I have 2 double panels. Same thing, creating 1 listing with a quantity of 2. If that wasn't enough for you guys, I have 1 more curtain, and I'm so excited to share these. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I thought it would be fun to share with you a little story. I was trying to figure out how much these are going to weigh, because these are hefty. A jacquard tapestry print curtain. Look at the beautiful color. And when I went to check out, the employee says, hey, by the way, I pulled those out earlier and I weighed them. And I said, how much do you think they're gonna cost me? I said, I was hoping maybe no more than 20 bucks. And she goes, yeah, they're $18. Like, that's really expensive. And I said, you know, it is expensive when you're at the bins paying $1.79, but in reality, $18, if they were for personal use, you can't spend $18 on curtains at Walmart, let alone have this weight and this quality. I thought that was an interesting story to share, because a lot of times we get in that cheap mindset when we're at the bins, like, oh, it's gonna weigh too much, it's gonna cost too much, I'm not gonna pay $20. Because I don't have 1-for-1 window, friends. This panel comes in a set of 4. And given that these are all matching and that they're panel and that they look like living room curtains, these I think I actually am going to lot together and sell in the full set of 4. I haven't been convincing enough to be on the lookout for curtains. Let me just share right here. I told you this total haul is worth $8.99 to $12.02, and this percentage of it is the resale value of just the curtains. So I picked these up because I know this brand has value. It is Obermeyer. Am I saying that right? These are vintage. They're ladies or dames, size 14, and they are a wool blend. And you may have seen I've picked up some vintage ones of these in men's, and now I have them in women's. They are stirrup, stretch, equestrian, ski pants. All of these items I picked up because they are corduroy, and we are in the season for corduroy in fall and winter. Some of them have higher value than others. This is a jacket. This is probably the medium price range of my 3 corduroy pieces. It is just St. John's Bay. People will always telling you, St. John's Bay, don't pick it up. We're picking up St. John's. Listen, I'm going to pick up St. John's Bay if it has all of these key features. We have thin wool corduroy. We have a very Y2K aesthetic and a beautiful, beautiful Merlot maroon burgundy color. All those to me make it worth the pickup. These are corduroy straight leg pants in a classic black. Again, very Y2K 90s silhouette. They are just Erica, so I think that was a department store brand, maybe JCPenney, something like that. They are a cotton stretch mix, and they do have what I affectionately refer to as a buffet style pant. They are perfect for holiday if you need a little extra wiggle room, or you know, sometimes you just need a little extra wiggle room. You have it in these pants. Straight leg, not a huge value here, but again, corduroy, winter, so I'm hoping that these would move by the end of this season. And then this is the clear winner out of all of the corduroy stuff that I got. It is a 1970s. Here is the brand. You can tell not only based on the silhouette that it is 70s, but you can also tell by that paper tag. I absolutely adore this. Beautiful pleat, midi, thick wale, clean backside. This with some tall, again, that burgundy Merlot wine colored boots, and a turtleneck would just look absolutely stunning. Very classic vibe. And yes, you got some pockets there. This I actually picked up 100% because it is just super soft. I love the beautiful pink color. I figured this would be great for gift giving. It's great for winter season. And then I was pleasantly surprised when I did some research that this is a vintage brand, and they are usually made of wool, cashmere, Angora. This is probably cashmere wool blend, and so that was a little pleasant surprise because I was picking it up expecting it to be like 14 to 19 out the door. A few shirts. This one is totally vintage, 100% cottons. It has some stains to get out, and I am going to give it a try. I am following this girl on TikTok that has been getting stains out of all sorts of things she finds at the bins, just using OxyClean, and so I thought I would try that with this piece if my current stain method doesn't work. No, and this is just 100% in line with Stranger Things vibes right now. I don't like to pass up on embroidery and things with a boho vibe. This one is just Live Los Angeles, but I like the silhouette. It's very boho, and it is black and white and all over embroidery. Is a little bit step up from that one because it is Kindred. I do believe, if I remember correctly, it is in a size large, yes, and then beautiful bell sleeves, a little bit almost like peplum or baby doll feel, and this one is all white and navy embroidery. Love that scalloped hem and sleeve. I picked this up because it is a thicker stretch knit. It is that quality stretch knit that you remember from the 90s and early 2000s. And you guys, I didn't even read the tag. I just saw this as a perfect basic to go under a blazer, to go under an open front shirt, and I was shocked. It is Yvonne LaFleur of New Orleans, and one, it has some value in it, but also, do you guys watch Yvonne LaFleur on TikTok? I have never heard of that store before. I am oblivious, but I became an instant follower after seeing her on TikTok. She is such a classic, sophisticated, stylish person, and I just love her classic customer service driven sales. She's so much fun to watch. If you are not already watching her, I highly recommend, because she knows her stuff. I knew this one wouldn't be worth much, but I couldn't leave it behind. So, you know, you break the rules every once in a while, and I'm telling you, it backfired on me for breaking the rules. This is just Lucky brand, but I thought it would probably sell quickly because it's all over strawberry pattern, only to get home to figure out not only does it have a stain on it, which I could probably get out with some OxyClean. This is where the Goodwill tag was. And not only did they poke it through, they poked it double through. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if this is going to, you know, shrink that hole up when I put it in the dryer. So I may or may not even be listing this, or if that hole's still in it, I may just list it straight into my clearance section. But you guys, see, follow the rules or the universe punishes you. It is a Ralph Lauren blue label. It is in a great size 14. It is a wool blend 75. I love this silhouette. I think these skirts are perfect for work, for going out, for holiday, because of the wool blend. I love this little pleat. These would look fabulous with some tall square-toed boots. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of this one. I know skirts don't seem to be trending as big as they used to. I love skirts. I'm always looking at skirts. So let me know if you would have picked or passed on this one. Last up, Miss Manny Quinn is wearing a pair of vintage pajamas. They are ski themed. They say Ski Babe. They are totally cute. Let me show you the label. It is Planet Sleep. I was pleasantly surprised that these have a decent resale value. But you guys, the drawstring is missing out of the pants, and there is a hole here I just noticed when I started filming in the collar. So I'm going to share with you the resale value if you find them in better condition right below, and then I'm going to show you the resale value of how I'm going to list them. All right, friends, so in total, as a reminder, I spent $60 and we have a resale value of $899 to $1,202. Not too shabby. That is 20 total items, and the average sale price is coming out at $45 to $60. So I think I did meet that goal of finding higher end items. Let me know what your favorite item was of this haul. Comment that down below. I cannot wait to see what it is. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you're still here, go ahead, give it a like, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I will see you next Wednesday with some more reselling content. And this is your weekly reminder here at Sequels, the remake can outshine the original. Have a fabulous week, friends. Bye.